Controversial immigration enforcement law in Texas is once again on hold. Hours after the Supreme Court allowed that law to go into effect, a federal appeals court blocked it. ABC's Perry Russum is in Washington with that story.
This morning, a federal appeals court putting a law on hold that would allow Texas police to arrest migrants. Hours after the Supreme Court ruled that law could go into effect.
I think it's the right policy for the state of Texas. We have to have a secure border.
The law is called SB 4, and it gives police in Texas broad powers to arrest and jail migrants suspected of illegally crossing the border.
I think it would be fair to interpret it as a law never intended on incarcerating people and a law intended really to deter people.
The law would also allow police to deport migrants to Mexico, even if that's not where they came from.
What we don't want is persons of color to be targeted for no other reason than the color of their skin.
Mexico's foreign minister calls the law xenophobic. The Biden administration calls it unconstitutional and a violation of federal law. The Supreme Court rejecting the White House's request to put the law on hold as it's being challenged in the lower courts. Justice Amy Coney Barrett writing in her concurring opinion, they want the Court of Appeals to render its judgment first before the High Court rules on whether the law is constitutional. In a scathing dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor warning the decision invites further chaos and crisis in immigration enforcement. The border crisis is a key issue on the campaign trail, former President Trump promising mass deportations if elected.
We're going to get the criminals out of our country right away.
President Biden is pushing the bipartisan border security bill, which passed the Senate, but it's stalled in the House by Republicans at the request of Trump.
This bill would save lives and bring order to the border.
Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
A hearing on that new law is scheduled for today.